Good afternoon, app makers. It's Behzad here from Hey World Coder. Welcome back to another video of how to implementing Google Maps on your Android Studio project. From last video, we checked if the user is going to deny the permission to have an access to their own location, what will happen? And we analyzed our codes. In today's lesson, we are going to create a default camera zoom method. And I've already set up the objective for this lesson, and we are going to check it. As you see here, the objective for this lesson is having a defaulted camera zoom on the map. The first step is we need to create a camera method with the following parameters: latitude and longitude. We are going to have a defaulted zoom and a title for our marker. Then in step 2, we are going to initialize our location marker, which is that blue dots on the map, on mmap method that we already have. So let's get on to it. First thing we need to do to create a defaulted camera zoom, which I remember we did it on first video. Just double check here. Yes, as you see here, we already have the default float camera zoom that we are going to use for our method. So scroll down to the bottom of your codes. Minimize your codes here for on request permission. Below here, just write down a comment to name of what a method is going to do and where it's going to be used. I have already explained what is the method is going to do, and the second is going to run inside a get device current location, which we do not have it right now. So come down, write down a private void, call it camera zoom. And we need 3 parameters here. We need a latitude and longitude, comma, we need a zoom, float as a zoom, and a string as title. Come down here, copy your top comment, paste it down. We need a debugger here, logd. So here we are going to check if the camera actually works based on latitude and longitude. What we are going to do, we write down a lat here, comma, out of your quotation mark, just plus. We need to latitude dot get latitude, plus quotation mark lng known as longitude, longitude dot longitude. So here, once we run the app, we check if the camera is moving to the latitude and longitude of our current location. You're coming down here, just write down mmap dot camera update move camera update factory dot new lat long zoom. Here we need a latitude and longitude plus the zoom, which we've already set them up as our parameters here. Just write down lat long, the small l, comma, zoom. That works for now. And here we need to add a marker. We need an if condition. Coming down here, doesn't equal, the quotation mark doesn't equal title, which is the string here, we got it from this parameter, dot equals, and here we write down the object, which is going to be string. Just write down my location. If the title doesn't equal, then we drop down a pin. Coming down here, marker option, call it as a marker, equals to new marker options dot position, will be lat long, we got it from our parameter. Then title, write down as my location, semicolon here, mmap dot add marker, and we just write it down as a marker, and that's all set. So what I've done here, I've checked if the title of the location, it doesn't equal to my location, that means the location is somewhere else from your current location of the device, then we're dropping down a marker. And here we initialize this title. As long as this title and this title are similar to each other, then you won't have a marker. Once we run the app, all makes sense, and we try to have both of the actual conditions to see what's the difference. So as you see, the camera method is faded. That means it hasn't been used anywhere. All set for this lesson. We haven't used the camera method yet anywhere because we are going to use it inside the get device current location, and in that case you can see all the changes on your app. So in next video we are going to finish our lessons, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson as well. If you do have any question, please write it down in a comment and I'll respond them as quick as I can. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so because we are going to learn together. Thanks for your time and watching, and I will see you tomorrow.